Good evening. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you for watching. In today's video, I wanted to talk about something that's on my mind. And what's on my mind is basically the spectators in our life. So when you start grinding and you're on your success journey and you're envisioning things, you're setting goals, you're improving yourself, and you're getting very excited about it, there's a lot of people that are watching and they're going to be commenting. And I would say about 95% of those people are going to be watching and either thinking or saying, oh, don't even try that. You can't do that. Like, what are you thinking? Just all kinds of negative stuff. And it's such a backwards thing. Like we are so excited about our growth and our journey and that empowered feeling that we have when we start achieving goals. But we want to share that with other people, and then it's met with objections, it's met with negative vibes, and it's really disappointing. Well, I'm going to give you guys a thought process that I'm starting to implement right now. So, for a little bit of context, I've had a very rough year, and especially a rough couple of months. And I lost my cousin, who was also my best friend, someone that I would talk to for hours a day, exchanging voice messages with. And we were both on a success journey, a a mission of growth, a mission of impacting other people positively, wanting to leave a legacy, wanting to make a difference with our life. And we both supported each other and cheered each other on. We were each other's therapist, everything like that. Well, she, at the age of 50, tragically got shot a month and a half ago. I don't know the details on how it went down, why it went down, what the motive was, who did it, or anything like that. But I realized in the blink of an eye, we can be gone from this earth. And it really struck a nerve with me. When you're grieving, there's a lot of different emotions that come into play. And I'm not a therapist and I don't know the stages of it all perfectly. I mean, I guess it starts with denial and then I think it might go into anger after that. Well, that's what happened for me. First 2 weeks, I was like, yeah, this is weird, but it didn't feel like it happened. And then a few weeks later, it really hit me. I'm like, dude, like it's quiet out here. Like I used to talk to her for, like I said, hours a day. And all of a sudden, I don't have my friend. I don't have my therapist. I don't have that continuity. And I just, along with kind of being burned out from work and the 5 hustles that I've got going on and just the restless mind that I have, just dealing with that, especially after losing my dog in February and other things going on in my family, after that happening to my cousin, I started to get kind of really pissed off towards the world. Because after a while, you get tired of this place screwing you. Like, enough's enough at some point. Well, I'm going to tie this all together. So, you got a lot of people watching you, right? And I got a lot of people watching me. And there's people that watch, they see that I'm in the gym all the time. They see that I'm working. They see that I'm grinding. They see that I'm positive. And they don't say anything. Well, I got quiet, very quiet after my cousin passed away because I'm not going to sit here and act like everything's all good and act like my life is great when I'm dealing with the loss of my best friend, aka my cousin. And it really just messed with me. And I got quiet and I was like, whatever. I'm just going to be mad and keep to myself. You know, it's like there's been a lot of times in the last few weeks where I'm like, man, I wish somebody would just ask me how I'm doing. I'll ask people how they're doing and they'll be like, good. And it's never good. How about you? What you been up to? What are you working on? It's just good. I'm fine. Or get left on scene or left on red. Anyways, long story short, it had been about 2 or 3 weeks, and nobody noticed that I got quiet. Nobody cared. I mean, obviously, there's a few close friends that I have, so not nobody, but none of the people that are just sitting on the sidelines spectating. And you know, so I started to take it easy a little bit after a few weeks, and I realized that I'm very exhausted. So skipped a few workouts, just trying to tactically get some more sleep and try to unwind a little bit, and tried to sleep a little bit more during the day and take it a little bit easier on some of the hustles that I'm doing. And nobody really noticed, nobody cared. And it just hit me today where I'm like, you know what? First off, the world doesn't stop because my cousin passed away. And I got to keep going, even though I'm tired, even though I'm mentally exhausted, even though my heart is broken, even though I'm exhausted just from everything in the world and burned out. I got to keep going. And I realized how nobody cares. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because I wish more people cared. I wish people cared about me. I wish they would care about other people that are trying to be successful. I wish they would care about your success. I wish that they would encourage you and encourage me and be supportive. It's free, it doesn't hurt. There's room for everybody to succeed. But the fact of the matter is, in a perfect world, all of that would be abundant. But it's not a perfect world. We have to accept that. So, with that being said, I got reminded that nobody cares. And that's okay. Because guess what else? They're so focused on themselves and their own life and their own problems that they don't notice. And that's okay. People don't owe it to me to worry about what's going on in Steven's life all the time. But on the other side of the coin, if they don't care when I'm in my bad mode, then they don't have a right to say crap when I'm in my good mode. And when I'm hitting the gym and I'm getting stronger and I'm getting bigger and I'm getting leaner and I'm grinding and my investments are stacking and I'm buying a house and I'm in Vegas and I'm on vacay, and when I'm all lined up and clean shaven and flexing on people. So they don't have a right to care in that case either. So no one cares. And use that to your advantage. Don't let these average people subdue you just because they're average. Don't let them hold you back. Because when you're on a success journey, you're a one percenter. You're getting up early. You're separating yourself from other people in many ways. And it's not just with your success, it's not just with your bank account, your grind, but you are putting distance between yourself and every average person just in a mindset way. They can't relate to you anymore. They can't feel comfortable around you anymore. And you're going to lose friends on this journey. But what I'm trying to tell you is embrace that and enjoy it. And if you grind your butt off, flex it. You deserve it. Doesn't mean be cocky, doesn't mean put other people down, but you have to be your biggest fan and your biggest cheerleader, because I'm sorry, unless you're very lucky, you're not going to meet a lot of people that are going to be cheering you on and patting you on the back. Nobody cares. They're too busy with their own problems, their own grind, their own goals, their own struggles. And that's okay. It's not on them to care. So sometimes you have to use a chip on your shoulder for motivation. I was tired today. I've been burned out. Like I said, doing 4 or 5 hustles, working overtime every week, dealing with loss, dealing with stress, dealing with burnout, dealing with a repetitive situation, dealing with a long-term sacrificed living situation so that I can have a more prosperous future. And there's a lot of wins that I'm stacking up too. And you know what? I'm done letting people feel comfortable around me. I'm always going to be humble. I'm always going to be inviting. I'm always going to be supportive. If you want to join me on this grind towards success, if you want to join me on a path of learning, developing, growing, getting better, improving, thriving in life, by all means, you are invited. But I got no room for people that are either not that or the opposite of that. If you're not growing and thriving and stuff like that, that's fine, but you're going to watch what I'm doing for as long as you're actually watching. And either A, it's going to make you hate me, or B, maybe in the future, you will, maybe in the future, you'll see the success that I obtained from the long-term path that I've taken and the hard work and everything. And maybe it'll inspire you. Hey, if Steven can get 10K in the bank account, 50K, 100K, 200K net worth, or if Steven can buy a home, or if Steven can get retired by age 40 or 45, then I can do it too, you know? And that's more of my mission. I want to inspire others to grow. I don't want to discourage others by being successful. And that's what you should do. Use it as inspiring others. Use it for inspiration, but also be proud of yourself and fuel yourself, and do that however you have to do it. But don't put other people down. You can acknowledge the fact that you're not like everybody else, and you need to embrace that, because guess what? Life on this side of things is harder. There's not as many people that understand you, and you don't get to just enjoy the pleasures of life and be okay with it. You don't get to feel okay with sitting around playing video games all day, eating ho-hos or Pop-Tarts or whatever. No, you're getting up early, you're going to the gym, you're working hard, and then you're working after work on your other endeavors. Maybe you're making music or doing Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever it is. Starting your own business, your side hustle, selling stuff on eBay. This life ain't for the freaking faint-hearted. I'm telling you that right now. So, with that being said, don't let these lazy people bring you down. There's a quote that's resonating with me, and I got quiet and nobody noticed. So now I've got this quote in my head from David Goggins, and you need to read his book if you haven't already read it. It's called Can't Hurt Me. Highly recommended. And the quote goes like this: don't kill them with kindness, torture them with success. If you do have people that are hating on you, make them watch. Make them watch. Give them a show. They're watching your move, right? Give them a show. Take that picture when you're leaving the gym 3, 4, 5 days a week. Show the world what you're up to. You're not bragging by posting a picture. Even if you do brag, if you grind and you earn it, you have a right to brag. I don't condone bragging, and I don't condone putting people down. I am more of the mindset of having a subdued and kind of an understated confidence. I believe confidence is more quiet than it is loud. I don't believe in being arrogant, but hey, at the same time, there's a lot of arrogant people that are out here flexing and flexing and flexing and trying to look, oh, they got the cleanest shoes on, or they got the brand new BMW. But you know what the thing is about them? They'll be so quick to take those pictures and post it and shove it in your face. But number one, they didn't earn it, and it's actually not even theirs yet. The shoes are on a credit card bill, and the car is owned by the bank. So if you bought a car cash, or you went to the gym and you got your six-pack finally, post it. You earned it. Don't kill them with kindness. Torture them with success. Understand the difference between being cocky and being confident and being proud. Don't let these people knock you off track. Stay focused. Remember that no one cares, and remember why that's a good thing. It's just another reason why you don't have to care what they think. They don't care anyways to a certain degree. They're just focused on their own problems. Stay hustling. Get after it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and a comment. Let me know what you thought and what resonated with you. Appreciate you for watching. Have a wonderful day.